driving through this mess of a roller coaster road in Tucson Mountain Park. I don't think we're technically in Saguaro National Park yet, but we're close. But you can't, I don't even know if you can see, you can't right now. I was gonna say out to like our 2 o'clock or so. There we go, there's a clearer view. So that, I believe that higher sort of mound you see out there, I believe that is Wasson Peak that I will be hiking. It's not a super hard hike. I might gain 2,000 feet, maybe 2,500 in like 4 miles. All right, well, it's like 85 degrees. That's the Kings Canyon Trail. I actually want to follow the wash up, which I've never done before, but it parallels the Kings Canyon Trail. And the first 2 times I've done this, I'm like, it looks like you could just walk in the wash, so I'm gonna try that. So we're gonna walk in this wash and hope we can make it work and not get stuck. And well, it's not a deep walls, but we might have to climb up some canyon walls further up the wash. That's sort of what I'm hoping for, to be honest. This is probably gonna make things harder. Kings Canyon Wash, yeah. We're going to the Mama Ga picnic area. We can also get there from, this should work. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot down here. So anyway, I'm walking in a wash for like almost a mile, and it's probably gonna suck. And then, but I think, I don't know which one it is. One of those peaks that you see up in the distance there is Wasson, I believe. We're in the wash. We've reached a minor obstacle. Very minor. The rock is super smooth from water. So, that was easy enough. There's all these paths to the side. I wanted to actually walk in the wash. That was the idea. So I don't think there's going to be any obstacles I can't handle, but we will find out. It's warm. There's all sorts of weird noises happening. I don't know what it is. It's getting pretty cool. Look at this little stepped, this tiered rock. Very easy to step up. And then, we have a dam or something. This might be where it meets with the other, trail. I wonder if there's any water up here. There's a lot of bugs around. Sort of annoying. Look at this guy. He just got like completely sawed off. Wow, I don't think I've seen that before. It's like almost a clean break. Is this a joke? Where's like the rest of them? Huh. That is interesting. We are slowly working our way up. Probably, I don't know, maybe halfway up. Maybe not. Maybe halfway distance-wise, but not elevation-wise. Well, we're gonna start going up here pretty soon, I think. So, just typical Sonoran Desert hiking, not very interesting. And it's hot, a lot of ocotillos in bloom. So, yeah. We've hit a junction where we bang a left. It says only, so we can't see. We have to go over. Wasson Peak's beyond. That's the problem I have with this. You never know which one Wasson Peak is, and you can't see it most of the time. From further away, it's the highest point in West Saguaro, but not by much. So it's not very prominent or pointy. And then this hike you basically don't see it until the last mile or less. So according to that sign, we only have 1.2 miles to the peak, but I'm skeptical. I think it's longer than that. I don't think we've gone 2.8. It actually is a little less than 4, I think, to the peak, because the way I'm going down, I think is slightly longer. So maybe it's 3.7 up. Maybe we've gone 2.5. I don't know. Let's say we're about 2/3 of the way up. So that's not too bad. So anyway, I haven't, the heat hasn't affected me as much as I thought. There's a slight breeze up here. So down to civilization out there. So I'll check in higher once we crest over this. You can see the peak. All right, so that's Wasson. We have to sort of go up and contour to a saddle. We'll go back that way. We finally see it. It looks like it's way up there, way far away. But we'll be there before you know it. We hit the saddle, and now we just have a quarter mile or so fairly easy stroll. It's just this little trail at the end wraps around the backside. It's nice up here with wind. There's our old friend Picacho out in the distance. I don't know if you can see it. And then Mount Wrightson down there. Can't easily see it in the viewfinder. I also can't see Picacho in the viewfinder, but it's the one to the left, the pointy one, not the bigger looking one. Pretty cool to think about how I was on top of both of those today. So I'll record at the summit. Try that again. We're on the Wasson Peak summit now. It's nice up here with the, got some company too. You can see our switchbacks that came up, but we'll take down, if you can see the trail over there, we'll take that down. So it'll be a little longer. It's not long up there. And that, I can't see it on here, but the pointy one is Rincon Peak, I believe. So here's our trail down the other side. We got a bunch of switchbacks, but then it sort of rolls flat along this ridge. So we have some descent first, but then it's pretty flat and runnable for a while, from what I remember. So yeah, not too bad. We are definitely in cruiser mode. Pretty soon we're gonna get off this ridge though, or close to the, we're not on the ridge, but close to it. We're high. In other words, we're gonna bang a left at some point to start cutting down. That's where we'll start seeing mines and whatnot. It should be signed. Other than the 3 people on the summit, I didn't see anyone else past the watch. So like for 3 miles, I didn't see anyone. This has been super smooth the last mile, which is exactly how I remembered it. It will not be that way the whole way. It'll get steeper and rockier. But yeah, we're almost to our left turn junction. I haven't seen any snakes. Somewhat surprisingly, I feel like they should be out
basking in the sun. But oh well. Check in a little bit. There's a smell. There's a smell emanating. I don't know if that's Gould Mine or not. Note that it's spelled like Robbie Gould, the kicker. G-O-U-L-D. And we're almost at, we're gonna make a right turn right up here down the Gould Mine trail. I thought it was like gold, the element, but and plus some of the rocks are like yellow colored. Oh, what's in here? Got a little shelter. Well, not really, because there's no roof, but you know what I mean. Yeah, it's G-O-U-L-D, so I don't know who that gold character is that started that mine or something. It's not as much wind as you get down, which sucks. This is going to be our junction to take the Gould Mine trail down. Apparently we have 1.1 more miles to the car. I was going to guess 1.25, but so that's sort of a relief, although you can't trust the signs. So this is rocky from what I remember. So we'll go down, then we'll have to cut over left when we get near the road back across the wash. So well, I'm pulling into the Desert Museum and there's a coyote. Literally right there. Is that part of the museum? Okay, so here's the deal. It's actually like a zoo. So that coyote is like, people feed it that was out front. That coyote's always at the front apparently. So it's a zoo with like bears and mountain lion, and there's an aquarium, and like, and it's outside mostly. I thought it was an inside museum. So because I don't want to walk around in the sun anymore, and they said part of it was like dirt trail and everything, I am just gonna, next time I'm down here for work, I'll check it out. I'll save 2 or 3 hours to check it out, but I'm sort of beat. If I did this, I wouldn't get home till 7:30. By the time I got food and gas, and it would take a while. So I'll just see it another time. It's open year round, but apparently it is pretty cool. So it is like a full zoo and mostly outside.